Friday. Let's warm up. Let's do it. Let's do some jacks. Let's just get into it like we like to do. Do some jacks. Ramp up that heart rate. Get the joints moving. Get the arms moving. Get the legs moving. All right, feeling good. Any kind of jack you want to do? What if you could do it's kind of a bum kicker jack? You could kind of do that. It's not very satisfying. I wouldn't recommend it. All right, just get loose. Having a good time. Do some full jacks. I'm going to join Jane with some of those full jacks. I haven't done a full jumping jack in almost a year. I had my knee therapy a year ago today, actually. So this is quite a triumphant thing for me for being able to do all this kind of quasi-bouncy stuff. I'm still easing into it here as I regain my muscle mass. And let's take this into a bum kicker and bring that heel right up to your bum. Make a big W for wow, it's workout time. And speaking of muscle mass, as we get older, we lose muscle mass. And as we all know, it's hard to build muscle, so you want to hang on to it as much as possible. But over the last year, gosh, even in the first 4 or 5 months, my left leg got way smaller than my right leg by 1/4 of an inch at least, maybe a little bit more. So trying to build that back, and it's getting stronger. And you can do it. Let's just put your other foot down, and we'll go side to side, touching the opposite hand, opposite heel, or opposite toe. So that's yet another reason, because as we age, we start losing muscle mass, but we can protect it, hang on to it as much as possible as we stay busy and keep lifting weights. Let's take it over to your right leg. So good on you for resistance training, because it's so important. Stay strong, be able to do the things we like to do. And let's switch to the other side. And it's just so darn fun working out. Other side, nice stretch. All right, come on up. Let's put one foot behind you. Reach up, get a nice stretch in your calf. Ooh, reach it up nice and high. There we go, feeling good. Stretch it out. And then let's do the same thing on the other side. Step it back, press that heel into the floor, and reach. There we go. Feel a nice elongation. Make yourself as tall as you can. Arms as long as you can. All right, shake them out. And let's go back into a Y. Step it back. And you can hinge those hips forward. We'll stretch those hip flexors. Sink down a bit, or just rock your hips forward. Squeeze between your shoulder blades. Big Y for yes. I am ready to work out. Easing into it. All right, let's do the same thing on the other side. Step it back. Again, hips forward or just ease down. Big Y for yay, because it's Friday right there. Squeeze. We're just warming up. It's all good. It's all good. There we go. All right, come on up. Let's stretch those hamstrings a bit. Ease right down your shins, and then hands out to the side, thumbs up at the ceiling. And then squeeze those hamstrings. Pull yourself up, palms up. Step it back, step nice and high. Exhale and twist. Draw your core in. Twist to the side, bringing it around. And then let's do the same thing on the other side. Palms up, step it back. Exhale, twist. Bringing it all the way around. Woo, that's heavy duty stuff. Let's come forward and grab onto one of your feet. Let's do a gentle pull there. Stretch your quads a wee bit as we get ready to work this thing out. So cardio acceleration day today, as we've been doing quite a lot of lately, because it's just so darn fun. Let's do the same thing on the other foot. And as we do that, as we do a workout, alternating with resistance training and cardio, helps flush all those toxins that get released as we do our weightlifting, and cuts down on that delayed onset muscle soreness that can happen. So nice side benefit there. All right, and let's get ready to do this thing. We're gonna start off on the floor doing a plank pulse. So grab a sip of water, and then we're gonna drop down on the floor, and we're gonna move into a plank position. We're gonna hold for 10 seconds, release for 7, and go again. And I think what we got here, a couple minutes, I think, of our plank pulse. Turn it on, turn it off again. And the name of the game with our plank pulse, every time you come up into that plank, we have a minute here. So we want to talk about planking. Just making sure check and make sure your elbows are right underneath your shoulders. Your hands are pointing straight ahead. I'll turn this way. There we go. Hands are pointing straight ahead. You can have your thumbs up. And then we press through the floor, so you're pressing through your shoulders. And then I'm going to turn sideways again. You can flex those quads, flex your glutes, tuck your tailbone a bit, and we hold it as hard as you can. Then we drop down for 7 seconds, reset. And we think about the ice cold water. We jump into that, press right back up again, and hold for another 10 seconds. So we want to make each 10 seconds as intense as you possibly can. So let's get ready to do it here. Okay, plank, I can't say it. Plank pulse. I'm so excited. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Press it right up. Tuck your tailbone. Hold it nice and tight. And then coming down in 3, 2, 1. And down. Quick reset. We got 5 seconds. Jump in the ice cold water again. Get your core turned on. Flex your glutes. And right back up again. Hold. Nice head relaxed. Neutral position. Looking straight down at the floor there. 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Relax. All right. Woo! Respite. Jump in that cold water again. Flex your quads and glutes and press right back up again. Hold. I'll give you a countdown next time. That might be easier. And hold. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Down. Reset. All right. Relax. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Flex right back up again. Holding it nice and tight. Always thinking about tucking that tailbone just a little bit. Nice strong plank. 2, 1. Down. And rest. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Reset. Press up. Hold. Press it right through those elbows. And 3, 2, 1. And down. Rest. Woo. Rest, rest, rest. All right, here we go again. In 3, 2, 1. And press it up. Holding it nice and strong. Might be getting a little shaky. That's okay. That's part of it. And 3, 2, 1. And down. Rest. Woo. Jump in that cold water again. 3, 2, 1. Flex and press up. Hold. Nice and strong. Keep those quads active. Tuck the tailbone. 3, 2, 1. And down and rest. Quick rest. Here we go. And in 3, 2, 1. Reset. Press up and hold. Strong. Keep those quads active. Tucking your tailbone. Pressing through those elbows. And 3, 2, 1. Down and rest. Reset. Here we go again in 3, 2, 1. And right back at it again. Keeping that head relaxed, neutral, just looking down. Straight down. And 3, 2, 1. And down. Rest. Woo, relax. Reset. And 3, 2, 1. Press right back up again and hold. Hold it nice and strong. And coming down in 3, 2, 1. Down. Reset. All right, jump in that cold water. Flex your quads. Get ready to tuck your tailbone and then press right back up again and hold. Hold it nice and strong. And then coming down in 3, 2, 1. And down. Reset. All right, getting ready to go back up again in 3, 2, 1. Flex. Press up. Hold. This is the last time. Keep those quads flexed. Keep the tailbone tucked a little bit. 2, 1. Down. Woo! Plank pulse. Heavy duty stuff to plank pulse. Yes. Take a little rest. Isn't that amazing? It's like, it's impressive that people can hold a plank for a minute, 2 minutes. But when you turn it on and off again, studies have shown that you just get so much more benefit by turning the muscles on, turning them off again. And you get a really, really, really solid, strong plank every time. You reset, you're solid, you hold it, and then you down rest. And you get a lot more benefit in those core muscles, core, back, all that business. Well, let's get ready to move on. We're going to move into some balance on a yoga mat rolled up to give us some instability as we work on our stability. We stand on these non-stable surfaces. And let's see, we're going to use our stability ball as we stand on our yoga mat. We're going to have some fun with that. we're going to do a diagonal chop. All right. So grab your stability ball. Everyone's got a stability ball. Let's have a ball. All right, I need to get one that's slightly smaller. This one is a wee bit big for me. Feel like I have a stability ball for a giant. All right, so let's get in position here. Get your knee lined up with your second and third toe. And let's start off on your right leg. And we're just going to come up into a nice little balance. Let's bring it right on up. Ball right down here at your hip. And we're just going to drive up. And we're going to ease the ball down. We're going to stay up nice and tall. We're just going to bring the ball up. Oh, look, I've turned on my camera by accident again. I must have waved or something. I got to be careful about waving my hands around. You have these real specific instructions about how to turn the camera on, but I just do it by accident all the time. One more time up and ease it down. All right, let's do the same thing on the other side. Shake it out a little bit. We got 10 seconds. Get your knee in position here. Line up with your second, third toe. Jump in that cold water again. Get the ball down here at your hip. All right, and then let's do it. Exhale it up. Inhale it right back down. Good. Drive it up. Bringing it down. Awesome. And back up. The halfway point. Good. Ease it up. Exhale it up. Inhale back down. Shadow. I saw a shadow. Up. And that's the last one. And down. All right, we're going to go back to the right leg. And let me fix my camera here real quick because it's just going to follow me over. There's my unfinished project over there in the corner. There we go. Let's turn this here, bring this down a bit, and just bring it down a bit. All right. Hopefully I didn't come that too far. Yeah, I did. Well, goodness. All right, we're going to go into a reverse lunge and come up into a toe tap. So we're going to have our ball here. We're going to go back into a reverse lunge. Actually, we'll just take our ball, have it up overhead. We're going to drive it up and then toe tap and then go back into that reverse lunge again. So get yourself in position here, lined up, and let's do it. Let's just put the ball right on up and we'll just step back, come to that reverse lunge, so you can sink down low or stay up high, and then get that core tight, reach up and tap. We bring it back into this reverse lunge, drive it forward, draw your core in, kick, and come back down. Drive it right back up, press through your foot, sit up, kick. That's all right. That's why we do this on this crazy, unstable surface, to give us this challenge. We have to overcome that. Whoa, instability. All right, let's switch sides. Woo, that's heavy duty, even in the shoulders, just holding that up in the air, especially after all those planks. All right, up nice again, nice and tall again. Let's step it back. And then we bring it forward, up, toe tap. And then let's come on down into that lunge. And then we drive up, trying to keep the knee lined up. But it's going to wobble all over the place because we're on this yoga mat. And we have to tap your foot down. That's okay. We try not to tap the foot, but if we have to, that's all right. We just keep working that balance. So hopefully, at some point, we can do a nice solid one without that toe tap. Press it all the way up. Tap. All right. And now, done with our stability balls, we're going to move into a jump stabilization. So we're going to jump, do a quarter turn, and land. So with our jump stabilization, when we land, we're going to hold that for about 3 seconds. So we're going to come down, we're going to drive up, hold, and then we're going to go again, but we're going to do a quarter turn every time. So I'm going to turn to the right, let's say. So I'm going to come up and then land and hold, reset, and go again for the next quarter turn. So here we go, 12-second warning. Let's get ourselves in position. Get yourself set up here. All right. And let's do it. Coming down, and we jump, and then land. Check your feet, make sure your toes are lined up, and let's go again. And we jump, quarter turn, reset, jump, quarter turn, land like a ninja, and then come reset, and then down and up. All right, now let's go the other direction so we can unwind a bit. So get yourself set up, down, jump, reset, get your feet lined up, let's go again, up, Nice gentle landing. And again, we come down, jump. Check your feet every time. And one more time, coming down, jump it up. Whew, and reset. Boy, that was a bad one on my part. Let's just do one more. We have time for it. Let's just do a jump right here. Place, down, up, and then land. All right, awesome. Whew, shake it out. Those are even heavy duty, aren't they? Starting off, next, we're going to use our steps. All right, grab your stepper. And we're going to also be pairing this up with renegade rows. So we're going to do Bulgarian split squats and renegade rows. I'm going to turn this a little bit sideways, I think. So we'll do a renegade row with a dumbbell, or you can do it without a dumbbell if you'd rather. Renegade row being a plank, nice strong plank, either full plank here, down on our knees, and we bring the weight up to the rib cage. All right, and say, grab yourself a sip anytime you need it. And that cardio today, what is he doing? Oh no, it's time. He's ready to exercise too, Jane. It's like there's something going on there. That's hilarious. All right, Bulgarian split squats. Grab some dumbbells and let's do our Bulgarian split squats, and then we'll move into our renegade rows. So we're going to have one foot behind you up on your stepper or your bed or a chair, whatever you've got, and we're just going to ease it on down and drive it back up. We're going to do 4 seconds on each rep. Get yourself up nice and tall. You're holding those weights up nice and strong. And here we go. Let's do it. We ease it down and then drive right through the heel and the ball of the foot. And we come down. If you don't have a step, that's okay. You can also do it just as a split squat if that's what you're doing there. That works too. Come on down. Press right through. So we're going to do a set here. We're going to do, then we'll drop down on the floor for some plank, for some renegade rows. And then we're going to come back to this right leg again, and then we'll move to the left leg. So we're going to do 2 sets of each resistance and varying exercises for our cardio as we move along. And the cardio today, if you want to do these all at a run, they're going to be 30 seconds each segment. So you can go a little bit more intense if you'd like to. Last rep. All right, let's drop down on the floor and we'll go to renegade row time. Let's get ourselves in position. We have 12 seconds to get in position. So full plank or at on your knees. Either way you want to do it. 5-second warning. Let's get ourselves set. Tuck your tailbone. And then let's do it. Renegade row. So renegade rows really don't, I guess you could go fast. Definitely. You could do these fast. You could do them also really, really slowly. And you get that same intensity. It's kind of like doing a lunge. A slow lunge. You can go really deep and it's really heavy duty. Gets the heart rate way up. You can also do fast lunges where you're up taller and also gets the heart rate up. So same thing with your row. Try that a little bit. Try some fast. Try some slow. Actually, we're almost done here. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch back to our split squats in 12 seconds. Get yourself in position again. Shoulders back and relaxed. All right. In 3, 2, 1. Let's take it down. And press right through the floor, up nice and tall. Good. Inhaling down. Exhale, drive it up. Good. Coming down. Pressing through. All right. Nice and steady. Woo, feeling it. Feeling that split squat like the Bulgarians do. Nice and strong. All the way up nice and tall. And as you hold those weights, think about how you're holding the weights up. They're not pulling us down. We're all holding them up nice and strong. Nice strong grip. Shoulders are relaxed. Whoa, keeping our balance. Talking to me. Got to protect that little grape in my shoe. That's the where I get in trouble. Oh, last one. Back on the floor for another set of renegade rows. We're doing a lot of renegade rows today. Shake your arms out. We got a 5-second warning. Get yourself in position in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Renegade rows. Rowing away. All right. Keep your core tight. Tuck the tailbone just like we do in our plank pulse. Same idea. Go a little bit wider with your stance. You can do that as well to keep you from twisting. We try to keep ourselves as level as we can, which is tricky, especially if we've got this added component of weight. If you don't want to use a weight, just go body weight. No big deal. 3, 2, 1. All right, come back up. And Bulgarian split squats on your other leg. Get yourself in position. We have 10 seconds. Get yourself set up. All right, up nice and tall. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Coming down. Drive it right back up. Woo, we're starting off heavy duty here. Personally, there's a few exercises that always just get my heart rate right up there. One of them is Renegade Rows. It's a great core exercise. We also get that benefit of the row, working the back. And for me, no matter if I'm doing it as a cardio workout, as a strength workout, it gets my heart rate going. Just like a medicine ball slam, same idea. For me, for my heart rate. All right, got 8 more seconds. We can do 2 more, I think. Yeah, we can. And 1 more. Bringing it down. Drive it up. Woo, let's get right back into Renegade Rows. Getting ready to drop down on the floor. In 10 seconds, we're going to start. Getting ourselves into position. All right, 5-second warning. Get yourself into a nice strong plank and row away. So try some of them. Do a set with them going slow. Do a set going fast rows. But make sure we control the weight up and down so you aren't just dropping the weight. We control it on the way down as well as the way up. So we're not just dropping the weight, really. All right. 8 more seconds. Keep rowing. And then 1 more set of Bulgarian split squats. 3. Oh, and switch. It snuck up on me. Get yourself in position again and check your position. If you get too far away from your step, you'll feel that more in your quad. So back up a bit if you are feeling a lot in that back leg. All right, and let's do it. Coming down, easing it down, and then drive right through it. So as you come down, if you feel like your right leg is doing all the work, you may be a bit far away from your step. So you can play around with that a bit. We'll definitely get some benefit in that back leg. It's really there to balance. We're putting the whole load on this front leg. And the great thing about that is then the dominant leg can't take over. So this is one of my favorite ways to build that muscle back up that I was talking about that I lost on this leg. So this is always a great way to train, alternating right limb, left limb, so that we can even out over time, at least hopefully. Last one. All right, you guessed it, 1 more set of Renegade Rows. Let's get ourselves down in position. This is the last time. Shake those arms out. We have 8-second warning. All right, get yourself ready. We have 4 seconds. Nice strong plank, and let's row away. So if you went slow or fast last time, try some slow ones. Mix it up a bit. Do some really slow ones. You can even kind of pause as you bring it up. Pause halfway. Bring it all the way up and hold it. Ease it back down, bring it back up and hold it, and then do some fast ones. See what that feels like. But the whole time we think about tucking the tailbone, trying to keep good form. And here we go. And 3, 2, 1. Let's come back up. Woo, let's switch. Dumbbell Romanian deadlifts up next. I need to put on a headband real quickly before I melt before your very eyes. I might still melt. But I need a little relief from my perspiration. All right, dumbbell Romanian deadlift. Let's get set up. Grab your dumbbells. And that's looking good. I'm looking stylish. All right, here we go. 15-second warning. Grab your weights. All right, here we go. Romanian deadlifts. Little bend in the knees. Up nice and tall. Let's do it. Bring the weight right down your legs. Ease it down, about 2 seconds down, and then flex those hamstrings and glutes. Pull yourself back up. See if you can feel them working as you come down. Then flex and pull all the way up. Get that neutral spine. Good. Coming down, flex, keeping the weight in close. You can even touch it against your shins as you come down. Then flex, pull up. Hips come forward. Maybe not. Looks like you might be leaning back a wee bit too far, Michelle. Just come up, flex your glutes, and get right to there. Yeah, beautiful. Coming down again. Flex, pull it up. Perfect. It's absolutely perfect. I love it. Coming down. Flex, pull it up. Oh, yeah. Look at those relaxed shoulders. Nice. Looking good. Drive it back up. Gonna be the last one right here. Ease it down. Flex, pull it up. And we can set those weights down. Coming up next, sledgehammer swings. Ooh, yeah, let's work those lats a little bit more. Grab your bands. We'll do right side, and we'll switch. We'll switch at the halfway point. It'll be 15 seconds on each side. 3, 2, 1. Sledgehammer swings. All right, let it rip. And like I say, if you want to do this at run intensity, this is the good day for it. 30 seconds on each side. So just let it rip. All right, here we go. And switch sides, same thing on the other side. Just keep cranking them out. Ripping through it. Getting ready to switch. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. Back to our deadlift. Grab your dumbbells again. Up nice and tall, shoulders relaxed. Little bend in your knees. All right, and then let's do it. Easing it, come on down. We're bringing it down. Flex your hamstrings and your glutes. Pull all the way up nice and tall. Inhale it down. Flex, pull yourself right back up. Good, yes, coming down. Inhale down. Keep that neutral spine. Flex. Pull every time. See if you can feel those hamstrings working. See if you can turn them on. Here, flex them. And then pull. Yeah, like there's a string pulling right through your heels. And then it pulls you up. All the way up nice and tall. As we inhale down. And then flex. And it pulls up nice and tall. Yes. Couple more. Coming down. Flex. All right, one more time. Coming down. And drive it up. All right. And switch back to sledgehammer swings on the other side again. I gotta grab my bands over here. All right. Sledgehammer swings again. Like I say, we'll switch at the halfway point and let it rip. Sledgehammer swings. All right. It's go time. Turning on that cardio again. All right. Looking good. Squeeze it all the way out. Exhale out. Drawing that belly button in as you twist out. All right, and here we go. And switch sides. Same thing on the other side. Just keep cranking it out. Sledgehammering away on Friday. All right, 5 more seconds and we're going to move on to a new exercise. And switch. Tell you what it's going to be here. Squat to press or squat to scaption. So squat to press, squat to scaption. Grab yourself some dumbbells. And get yourself set up. I'll show you. I'm going to start with the squat to press. I'm going to have my weights right up here at my shoulders. Feet shoulder width apart. Up nice and tall. Let's do it. We ease it down, about 2 seconds down. Flex, press, brace, all the way up. Come all the way down. Yes. Otherwise, we come down. I'm going to hold my weights down here. And for scaption, and we just bring it up. I'll do another scaption here. Weights just come right down toward the ankles. And we press. And raise it up, ease it down. And if we're going to do the squat to press, you can hold the weights here, drive up, press it up. Either version you want to do is good. So just depends on how your shoulders are feeling. Press, flex those glutes as you press overhead. And also I'll do it the other way, coming down. Drive it up, flex your glutes, protect your low back as that load gets out in front of you or overhead. And let's switch again. What's up next? Let's see, sledgehammer swings. Again, this time let's go sledgehammer swings just on the right. No, right, left. One more time, right and left. Sledgehammer swings. And then there'll be some new cardio. All right, get yourself set up. And let's do it. Sledgehammer swings. Let them rip. All right, crank it right back up again. See if you can keep that band, hands right off the sternum. Yep. Nice, people. That's what I'm talking about. And use those core muscles to twist you. As you exhale out, inhale back. All right, spin right around. Same thing on the other side. Woo! Keep working it. Full range of motion. All the way back, all the way forward every time. And you can just pick a spot kind of focus on it so you don't get dizzy in the distance. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch right back to our squat to press or squat to scaption. Let's do a few scaption here for starters. Shoulders back, relaxed, and let's do it. We're going to ease it right down. Drive breath, we brace, and we raise it up. Ease it back down. Come on down, and then press right through those heels, ball of the foot. Up, tall. Get those glutes active to protect the low back. Come right down again. Press. Up, strong, yes. And every time we come up, kind of brace. Think about that brace that we do. So we come down, we brace the core, brace, press, then brace and lift. I'll just do them all scaption, why not? Come on down, and then brace, reset, brace. Awesome. Yep. One more time. We can do one more. Yes. Our lucky day. Press it up. Last one, brace and lift. All right, and then let's switch. Coming up next, sledgehammer swings, other side. This is the very last time to do the sledgehammer swings. Sledgehammer swings just like we did before, and then we'll be moving on. It's not all rows and sledgehammer swings today. Ooh, let's swing, but what if it was? What a beautiful world. Working those lats, working the back, working the core. All right, let it rip. Say, swing, swing away, swing it like you mean it. And switch sides, same thing other side. We just keep cranking it out. All right. Think about drawing that belly button in toward the spine. Full range of motion. Every rep. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. All right, coming back. Band row. So now we're just going to go with our bands over wherever you got them attached. And we'll do a band row. No big thing. Walk it back. Get those feet planted. Nice and strong. Little bend in your knees. Shoulders down and back. And we're just going to pull it in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Pulling in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Pull. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Pull. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Pull. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Pulling. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Nice form, everybody. Pull. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Pull. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Maybe 2 more. Pull it in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. And last one. Pulling in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. All right. And switching up. Power step up or power knee ups, depending on what your situation is. If you've got a step, we'll do a power step up. Otherwise, we do a power knee up if you just have the floor. Here we go in 4, 3, 2, 1. Power step ups. So 15 seconds on each side. If you don't have a step, then we just do it right here on the floor and just get that full extension every rep. Coming all the way up nice and tall. If you don't want to get any air, don't get any air. That's fine. Switch sides. Same thing on the other side. And we just keep cranking it out. If you just want to drive it up here or right here, driving it up. Just work it. Work that core or work that cardio. All right, 3, 2, 1. And coming right back to our rows. I'm going to switch this up a little bit here. Band row. Let's walk it back. Shoulders down and back. All right. And feet a little bend, parallel, a little bend in the knees. Let's do it. Squeeze it in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Pull. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Pull. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Pull. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Pull it in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Tuck that tailbone a little bit. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. You might find it gives you just a little bit more support. Pull it in. 2. Release. 2, 1. Couple more. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Pull. 1, 2. Release. 2. Well, we can do one more. Pull it in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Awesome. All right. Up next, soccer steps. Woo! Soccer steps. We haven't done that in ages. So let's get ready for some soccer steps. Here we go. Soccer steps in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Soccer steps. All right, let's do some soccer steps. Soccer step like you mean it. Soccer stepping like a boss on Friday. Heck yeah. And as always with these, I have the hardest time with the part where you get the knee up and then try to tap down. I always kick forward. That's why I always lose the ball if I try to do this with a ball. But see if you can get that tap in with your ankle when you get your knee up. Kind of tap down on that step. Switch. All right. Band chest press. So right back to our band again. And we're going to do a chest press. So we'll walk it out. Give yourself some tension. Plant your feet. Nice strong stance. Shoulders down and back. Head up, chin up. Smiling and press. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Good job crossing those hands over. Press it out. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. We do that so we get as much adduction as possible. Cross. Release. 2, 1. Good. Press. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Press. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Halfway point if you want to switch your feet. Press. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Trying to lead with the chest. 2. Release. 2, 1. Press. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Last one. Press. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. All right. And bands down. What's up next? Standing ab twist. Oh, I love a standing ab twist. We're just going to stand here and work those abs. Woo! Let's do it. Standing ab twist. Try to get that nice crunch in there as we go. Driving opposite hand, opposite knee, opposite elbow. Crunch it down like you mean it. Yeah, we get that twist in there. We work the obliques, work that spinal flexion, and get the twist in there. Woo! Working with the crunch and the twist. Are you kidding me? Working that core, working those hip flexors. Oh my goodness, we got 10 more seconds. All right, cranking them out right here on Friday. We're going to do another set of chest presses. All right, and let's switch. Grab your bands again. And really try to think about, as you press, the pecs doing the work, not the shoulders. That's what I usually end up with. My shoulders doing the work, taking over, trying to dominate. So we want to think about those chests doing the work. Here we go. And let's do it. Press it out. 1, 2. Return. 2, 1. Good. Press. 1, 2. Squeeze it over. 2, 1. Nice. Pressing. 1, 2. Release. 2. We're trying to come straight back. Press. 1, 2. Release. 2. 1. Don't hit yourself with your band like I did. Press. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Press. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Good. Squeeze it out there. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Press. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. And press. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. All right. Let's put those down. Who's next? Low impact burpees. Oh gosh, let's do that. Any kind of burpee type of situation you want to do. Walk it. You can even walk it forward. You can walk it backward like an inchworm. It's your burpee. Let's do it. Low impact burpees. I'm going to step it out. Come up. Woo! I'm not going to get the jump in there. I'm just going to come down. Walk it back. Step it back. If you want to jump it back and then jump it up at the end, hey, it's your burpee. You do your thing. And if you want to skip the push-up, if you're not feeling those push-ups, that's okay. Just walk it back and then stand up again. That's the biggie. Getting down, getting back up. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. All right, coming up next, biceps curls. Yeah, grab some bands or dumbbells. I'm going to use dumbbells. Either way you want to do it. Nothing fancy, but oh so important. Woo, a little bend in the knees. Shoulders back and relaxed. Tuck your tailbone. And let's do it. Curl it up there. Ease it right back down. Awesome. Coming right back up. Kind of like a respite when you do the bicep curl after all that other stuff. Not that they aren't difficult, but compared to other stuff, we use our biceps so much carrying loads. Always picking things up. And when we curl it up, so the biceps get a lot of action. Triceps, not so much. Lats, all those overhead pressing. We just don't do that as much. That's why That's my theory of why biceps curls seem so much easier than the other muscle groups, because we just don't typically use them unless you've got a job that requires you to. All right, last rep. Let's set those down. And medicine ball chest pass. Woo! Grab that medicine ball. Here we go. Getting set. Let's work it. And 3, 2, 1. Drive that ball right into the floor like you mean it. Think about that power, our power moves. Same thing. It's a power move. And it's working. We're concentrating, you may have noticed, on those pull muscles. But we're getting trying to get everything in here today. Our cardio, we did some cardio pull. And then we just did a traditional pull. Biceps curls. Let's put those down, grab your weights again. Now we're going to work in a little cardio push. So mixing it up a little bit. We've got 8-second warning. Grab your dumbbells. One more set. A little bend in the knees. Shoulders down and relax. All right, brace and we lift. Ease it right back down. Good. Brace and curl. Inhale it down. Brace, exhale, bring it up. Looking good. Nice and steady. Bring it up there, nice and strong. Love it. All right, we got a little ways to go yet. A few more moves. So, plenty of time left on our 4 Friday workout as we work it out here. All right. Ooh, there's a nice cool breeze that's coming in. And we got time for 2 more reps. Number 1. And let's do 1 more. Curl it right on up there. And then right here, set your weights down, and no big deal. We're just going to do any kind of jack, L, whatever you want to do. Woo, let's do it. So, 30 seconds. Let it rip. Jacks, L's, step out jacks, full on jacks, moving around the room, bouncy things, however you want to work it. Just move for 30 seconds. And that's the key to this cardio acceleration. The whole idea is to do some sort of calisthenic in between your sets. And you can play with those calisthenics, the intensity of them, the length of them. But by mixing them in with the weightlifting, it's an efficient way to work out, because at the end of your workout, you've done your cardio, you've done your weightlifting, and it does flush out the toxins after the weightlifting, which is a nice benefit. All right, let's switch. Time to hit those triceps. Grab your bands. I'm doing band triceps kickback. All right, so if you're in Florida, sun's out, guns out. We gotta work those arms. Let's do it. Elbows glued to your side. A little bend in the knees. And let's do it. Press it back. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Press. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Perfect. And right from the elbow. Press 1, 2. And then hinge. 2, 1. Beauty. Squeeze it back. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Nice. Pressing. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1, just like a little T-Rex, working those triceps, pressing back. 2, release. 2, 1. We do about 3 more, pressing back. 1, 2, release. 2, 1, press. 1, 2, release. 2, 1. Last one, pressing. 1, 2, release. 2, 1. All right, more cardio. What's it going to be? Oh, it's standing ab twist again, because it's such a good time. Standing ab twist. Let's work that crunch. Do it. Standing ab twist. Here we go. Yeah, get that crunch in there. Woo! Feeling good. So yeah, that's the thing with the arms. If you really want to get those arms toned, gotta make sure you hit the triceps, because they make up a huge portion of your arm on the back side of it. Like I said, we don't do a lot of work with the triceps. It's just in daily activities. So we want to train them, keep them strong, keep them toned. All right, and switch. Speaking of, grab your bands again. Another set of band triceps kickbacks. Let's do this. Walk it back. Elbows glued to your sides. A little bend in the knees. And let's do it. Press. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Press. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1, press, 1, 2, release, 2, 1. Good, press, 1, 2, release, 2, 1, and press, 1, 2, release, 2, 1. Nice reach back, everyone. Pressing 1, 2, release, 2. Once one of the triceps jobs is to reach behind us, pressing, so we get reach back as far as we can. Release, 1, press, 1, 2, release, 2, 1, press, 1, 2, release, 2, 1. Last one, pressing, 1, 2, release, 2, 1. Awesome. All right. Who's next? Medicine ball slams, and then we're going to get on the floor. So grab your medicine ball. Speaking of things that drove my heart rate up, this is one of them, or that do drive my heart rate up. Grab your pillow, whatever you got, let's do it. Medicine ball slams, let them rip. Nice big range of motion as you throw that sucker down. So let your arms really fly behind you as you explode back and you release. If you get a little air when you come up, hey, that's a bonus point. Come up. Don't have to, though. We bring it up, scoop, and slam. All right, good mechanics as we go, as we lift. 8 more seconds. We can slam a few times. All right, let's switch. All right, we're going to drop down on the floor, and this is where we're going to use a band. So we want that band attached low, or you can have a band attached high. That's okay, too. But I like it to be attached down low so we can get a full pull through as we do our band pull over. So got a few seconds here as we get set up here. So for the pullover, get my mic in place here. We're going to have the band up behind us. If it's comfortable for you to be in this position, we get our knees bent, we brace the core, and we're going to pull all the way up and over, and then return. Now, if it's not comfortable for your shoulders, we can just start right here and just pull from here down. We'll start with the arms at a 90-degree angle in front with a little bit of tension if that's more comfortable, and we just pull through and release. So, pullovers. Why don't I just stopped talking about them and we just do them. All right, get your core turned on and let's do it. Pulling, 1, 2, release, 2, 1. And you can just keep your head on the floor. Pull, 1, 2. Sometimes we do this with a crunch, but no crunch today. We're just pulling through. So pull, 1, 2, release, 2, 1. Just working the lats, pulling, 1, 2, release, 2, 1. And you can also feel as we get to that overhead point, the pecs kick in, and we get a little bonus pec workout. And return, 2, 1. Good. Pull, 1, 2. Return, 2, 1. Do 3 more, I think. 1, 2. Return, 2, 1. Pull, 1, 2. Return, 2, 1. Last one. Pulling, 1, 2. Return, 2, 1. All right. Next up, we're going to do shin scrapers. So with the shin scraper, we're going to hold the band, have our feet up in the air, and we're going to just engage the core and try to just lift your bum up off the floor. So we just kind of lift and reset. And if it's just, you may even be so subtle that you just get a little tiny lift, that's okay. As you do this, as we draw the core in, think about the ice cold water. We draw in on our core and we lift. You're going to really feel how intense that is. And you don't even have to barely move to feel this. So we don't need a lot of movement to have this be beneficial. It's like a crunch. You just barely get your shoulder blades off the floor and you activate those abs. This is the same thing. We're holding this at this isometric hold. We're going to pull against it and it's trying to lift and then completely relax and then reset. So let's do it. Shin scrapers. So we reset, lift, and then drop down. Reset, lift, and then down. And over time, we can lift and press a little bit higher as we develop that stronger core. But the biggie deal here is just lift a little bit and back down. Reset, brace, lift, reset. Ice cold water, lift and reset. And we lift and down. So like I say, it doesn't have to be a big lift. just a tiny, tiny little bit, and you'll feel it working. Lift, back down, lift, and back down. All right, rest, and we're going to go into another set of pullovers. Yes, pullover time. So get your feet flat on the floor, knees up. Grab onto your band. All right, and 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Pull all the way through. 1, and release. 2, 1. Pull. 1, 2. 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 Release. 2, 1. Good. Pulling. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Reset every time. Draw that core in. Pull. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. One more. Pulling. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. All right. Up next, we're going to do a reverse crunch this time. So we're going to relax our knees and let them let our legs just kind of dangle here. You can cross your feet. I always like to cross my feet. We're going to hold the band right up overhead, and then we're going to see if we're going to concentrate on activating those lower abs. We're going to crunch and lift the hips up off the floor and then reset. And it's a small, subtle motion. So we don't want to rock. We just crunch and lift and ease it back down. Reset, crunch and lift, come down, reset, completely stop, and then crunch, lift, and back down. Good. And obviously all the abs are going to be working here, but we're trying to concentrate on those lower abs. So jump in that cold water, crunch, turn it on, and ease it back down again. Crunch, pull, ease it back down. Crunch, pull it in, ease it back down. Good. Crunch it in, drop it down. Relax, reset, crunch it in, down and relax. Whew, those are hard. Crunch, pull it in. They're so good for you. Drop it back down. Crunch, drive it in, ease it down. Reset, crunch, pull up and down. And last one, crunch, drive it in. Oh, and down and relax. All right. Whew, we are almost done, kids. Let's just come on up. We're going to do a little shoulder therapy now, and see my camera got a little out of whack here. There we go. Had it down way too far. All right, going to do some diagonal flexion. So with a band, if you've got a band, we'll do it this way. And I don't have a good band for this today, so I'm actually just going to use a dumbbell. But you can use a band. That is also a great way to do this. So have your band or your dumbbell right here at your hip, and we're just going to reach all the way up and out and bring it right back down again. Fantastic. Coming up, 1, 2, easing down, 2, 1. Good. Open it up, 1, 2, coming down, 2. Well, you might notice this is the exact opposite of grandma's plates, but we don't call it the back of grandma's hand or grandma's backhand because no one wants that. So this is just simply called diagonal flexion because it's much more friendly than that. So ease it down. Exhale it back up and ease it back down. All right, switch. Shake it out a little bit. Whoo, those are heavy duty. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Keep that little bend in the knees still. Keep the core active. Let's do it. Lifting up. 1, 2, easing down. 2, 1. Nice. And up. 1, 2, coming down. 2, 1. Just working that rotator cuff, giving it some love. 2, release. 2, 1, coming up. 1, 2, and down. 2, 1. Nice. Pulling. 1, 2, release. 2, 1. Couple more, I think. Coming up. 1, 2, release. 2, 1. Yeah, we can do one more. 1, 2, release. 2, 1. All right, we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. We're going to do one more set. Get yourself set up, a little bend in the knees, and we'll just jump right into it. Coming up. 1, 2, and down. 2, 1. Nice. Pulling. 1, 2, release. 2, 1. Good. Coming up. 1, 2, release, 2, 1. Pulling, 1, 2, release, 2, 1. Coming up, 1, 2, release, 2, 1, and one more, 1, 2, release, 2, 1. And we'll spin around and we'll do one more set. Other side, same thing. Get yourself set up, little bend in the knees, and let's just crank it out. Pull it up. 1, 2, release, 2, 1. Pull. 1, 2, release, 2, 1. Nice. Pulling up. 1, 2. Good. And coming down. 2, 1. Pull it up. 1, 2, and down. 2, 1. A few more. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. And pulling up. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. All right. It's cool down time. And boy, we've already cooled down quite a bit, which is really nice. As we moved into the floor and kind of slowed things down a little bit. But let's just cool down a little bit more. I want to do a little bit of grapevine because, ooh, I love a grapevine. Walking side to side, we get that twist in there. Twisted it up a little bit just for fun. Walking back and forth. And then let's just come right to the center, actually. Let's just plant our feet. Woo, let's just move. It's Friday, so let's just move with that Friday energy. Oh, sometimes it's crazy energy because it's the weekend. So just kind of move with it and check out where that energy is coming from. And just kind of vibrate along with it, but don't let it take over. Just kind of go with the energy and just enjoy yourself. But keep in control. All right, let's do this. Let's make yourself up. I'm going to make a nice little energy wave and just, woo, shoot it out there. So you shoot your energy wave out there into the world, and then let's step it back, plant your rear foot, get a nice stretch in that calf. Oh, that feels good. And reach high, reach it up. And then once you've reached high, see if you can reach a little bit more. Reach as high as you can. Oh, and then relax those arms. Oh my gosh. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Step it back, plant that rear foot, and get a nice stretch. We reach again, reaching up. And once we're up there, we're reaching and we're reaching. See if we can reach a little bit more. Oh my gosh. Reach as high as you can. Whoo, relax. All right, let's go back on the other foot, and we're going to stretch the hip flexor. Hinge those hips forward, or just sink right on down. And up in a big Y for yes, workout done. Squeeze between those shoulder blades. Reaching back. Feeling that stretch in the hip flexor. Feeling good. All right, let's come on up and we'll go back on the other side. Do the same thing. Step it back. Ease down. Big Y. For yay, for Friday. Feel that stretch. Feels so good. All right, and let's come on up. Let's ease right down your shins. Oh, feel those hamstrings stretch. Just kind of hang on to those shins. Lift your head so that your head isn't just hanging straight down. So we're looking a few feet in front of our toes. Just feel a nice stretch in the hamstrings. Gently pull yourself back up, slowly, not too fast. Palms up, let's step it back, and then let's twist all the way around. Exhale as you twist around as far as you can go. Feeling a nice twist. All right, and then come forward. We'll go back on the same, do the same thing on the other side. Step it back, exhale, and twist it around. All right, come on up and then grab onto one of your feet and let's stretch those quads. Ooh, that's a lot of Bulgarian split squats we did there. So let's stretch that out. Feel that stretch. Gentle pull. You can flex the glute of that leg that you're stretching. We'll get a little bit more hip flexor stretch, which is a good thing because a lot of us spend a lot of time sitting. And let's switch to the same thing on the other side. So it's a good idea. Keep those hip flexors stretched out. Stretch out those other quads. Flex those glutes. Feel a nice stretch. Gently pulling. All right, and then let's drop it down onto the floor and let's stretch those hamstrings a little bit more. after all those deadlifts and whatnot. Come on down. We'll do one leg up in the air. Grab one just above the knee and just gently pull in and flex your toe back towards your shin. Woo, that really intensifies that stretch. All right, and then roll that ankle around. Just work that ankle, work your ankle mobility. Keep it nimble so that we can move in all directions and that those muscles, those tendons, everything stays nice and supple. All right, and then let's drop that lower leg down. Kick your heel out to the outside and then come right up across your body. Gently pull it in. Ooh, and like I was saying the other on Wednesday, you never know where you're going to find tightness. But my left leg is just about as tight as it was on Friday, despite my best efforts to keep stretching. So we just keep doing the best we can. I keep doing the best I can. Just keep stretching it, rolling that ankle. All right, and down. Let's do the other side. Bring it up. Grab on right above the knee. Gently pull. No, don't force it. Just gently pull it in. We just want a little bit of tension, flexing your toe toward your shin. All right, and then roll your ankle. Ease it around. All right, and then drop your lower leg to the outside. Kick your heel to the outside, and then come right up across the body. And feel a stretch. Yeah, still have right leg's okay. Left leg just a little tighter. Roll that ankle a bit. All righty, and then let's come on up and let's put those soles of your feet together. Put your hands behind your back, fingers pointed away from you. Roll your shoulders back, and let's just ease those hips forward. Then slowly drop your head back, let your jaw drop open, and when your head can't go back anymore, just gently close your jaw, and we'll stretch those neck muscles and think about this beautiful weekend we've got ahead of us. All right, and then let's come on up. Whew. And, I see why it's so cool. It's raining. Hey, how about that? All right. Thankful rain after all the drought we've had. Oh, all right, let's do it. Let's exhale down. I'm going to breathe in some of that that's good, fresh energy coming from that water, all that from the rain that feels so good. Exhaling down. Filling yourself with good Friday energy. Woo, thankful for the rain. Hope you're just thankful for the weekend. Thankful for all of it. Exhaling down. Nice deep breath in. Woo, and Friday workout done.